Welcome to this ESP tutorial where we show you how to set up all of your Focus Register information. Here we see the checklist page, and if you click on the Focus Register tab on the left, you'll see both of the options for entering this type of data. Selecting the bulk upload option will take us to this screen once we've logged into our OneDrive account. But first we'll take a look at our Excel file so we can see the data that's actually going in. We see that the first thing we actually need is the identification for the individuals. This can either be in the form of an ID number, or if it's forename and surname, preferably with a date of birth to make sure that there are no duplication errors. We then have the logged historical data, and this comes in two categories. The first is defined as the issues, which is essentially the actions of the student. Then there is a support log to show the actions of the teacher. On the database, these statements are actually date stamped to enable you to record an ongoing log of interactions with you and your students. Finally, there are the spaces for the summary, as well as contact name and email for any specialists that may be assigned to this individual. So returning to the system view, if we select the file that we need and click download, we'll be onto the data processing page here. And here we can see that the first line of the data has been read into the fields on the right. So if we first select which type of register we're actually entering the data for, or we can create a new one by selecting the option here. This means that we can create any number of focus registers and use this information to cross-reference the data later on. Once we've done this, we can adjust which columns the system looks for the various parts of the information. When we are happy that everything is in the correct place, we can select the date format and then click Upload to Database. The system will then add all of the entries and report on any issues here. We can now see how this system works by looking at the individual inputs. This screen shows us the focus register information for an individual student. So if we first select the type of register we're looking at, and then we can search or select the student we're looking for, we can then add a summary of the issues involved. We can then add time-stamped issues when they arise. Clicking the button here will show us the full detail if it's too long for the line, or the support that we put in place in this field here. We can also add the contact details of the specialist involved. So there you have it, Focus Register information, which will now be available through the seating plan at any point. Thanks for listening.